I tell you what, that's beautiful barley on the other side. So come on, let's go have a look.
After it's harvested, we transport the bales to our facility. The bales are broken and fed into a wash tank that contains organic surfactant and peracetic acid, which is essentially hydrogen peroxide and vinegar. And it goes through this wash tank. It spends several minutes tumbling around in this wash tank, and then travels up a conveyor belt where the soap and the peracetic acid is rinsed off. It goes into an additional tank that has water jets that tumbles around, and that's essentially a second rinse stage. Then it feeds out onto a conveyor belt with additional rinse nozzles for a third rinse phase. When we harvest the grass, we do what we can to avoid bruising it. And so even though our system, it looks big and the grass is moving through there very quickly, it's actually very carefully designed to not bruise the grass, and so that we can keep those fresh qualities as much as possible. Now once we crush the cells and we juice it, nature is designed for that juice to break down and starts digesting itself because it has all the live enzymes that nature has provided. And so we chill the juice very quickly, and then we dry it to a powder. And the drying part of this is also extremely important, because drying is where many of the foods we eat and the dietary supplements that we eat, they're dried at temperatures that destroy the enzymes, temperatures that break down the natural nutrition that we're after. It is dried where the product reaches a maximum temperature of 106 degrees Fahrenheit and for a duration of 2 minutes. Before we harvest, we pull frequent samples. We take it to the lab, we analyze it for chlorophyll. That is our marker nutrient, because we found out if the chlorophyll's up, so is the protein, and so are beta carotene and many of the nutrients we're after. And so we'll run a frequent analysis as the crop is getting close to where we think it needs to be harvested. And when those analyses tell us it's time to go, we've got to be ready. So this ambient temperature drying process allows us to preserve the natural qualities of fresh juice. The end result is a powder that can be mixed back into water and is virtually identical to fresh juice. That's our goal, to get it from the field to a dry powder as quickly as possible without any form of degradation. Our bodies are designed to eat food that is grown in natural soil. And whenever we alter that, whenever we try and replace what happens naturally with, either grown in a tray or even hydroponics, we're taking shortcuts and we're losing nutrients that we don't yet understand. In Barley Max, you've got product that has been harvested and dehydrated to a stable powder in a very, very short period of time. In produce, the produce you're going to find in a store, many of that produce was harvested at minimum days, sometimes weeks or even months before you eat it. And so you're getting a fresher product. I think, wow, we really did a great job here. When you take the fresh juice and you take the reconstituted powder and you taste them, and you taste the other, and you taste them again, and you're not sure which is which, I'm like, yes, we did it.
Wow, that was really a neat process, seeing how Barley Max was made.